no, they basically said that they had to put the phytoestrogen in Brain Force Plus because otherwise, if they didn't put the estrogen in it, you would become a raging sex chad, which is, man, I love, the grift is pretty, it's impressive to me that they can just do this shit and they can get away with it. And it's like, none of their audience gives a shit.
The InfoWars store is like the main revenue source, yeah?
I mean, if I need it to be, if I need to, I can go to supporters and just get straight donations.
Yeah. So, how do you go about doing that?
Just ask them for the money. The jury came in this evening with $4.2 million. I admitted that I followed disinformation, but not on purpose. I apologize to the families. What I did to those families was wrong, but I didn't do it on purpose. We are so broke that if you don't fund us, if you don't buy products at InfoWarsStore.com, we will shut down. So get a t-shirt, get a book, get Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula, get Vitamin Fusion.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Like, oh my god. This is so fucking shameless. Jesus Christ. If I get a merch store going, I'm gonna have my own supplement. I'm gonna call it Train Force. Weaponize your autism today. Take Train Force Plus supplements twice a day. Jesus Christ.
I'm looking at my analytics
Man,
right now.
reacting is hard sometimes. Like with Alex Jones, it's just like, what do you say to like half of the shit that he's talking about? Because I have no idea like how I'm supposed to respond to the majority of the things that he's talking about. It's just like insanity. Can't say anything, just slacked out disbelief. True. That's so true.
We all make promises. Promises to those around us. To those.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and oh my lord, our boy Phil had yet another disaster stream last night. Now, mind you, he made okay. He had to do an impromptu QA or whatever the hell he calls it, and he did, you know, make a little bit of tip money. I guess the devs felt bad because of our boy Phil's disgusting attitude, and we will show that shortly. But oh my lord, our boy DSP did not get to play Overwatch, and of course he blamed the developers like he always does. The idiot, you know, will take 2 minutes to actually do some research. But apparently, from what I'm understanding, Blizzard got DDoS. There were some issues going on, so you know, like Phil likes to say, they did nothing wrong, and there was nothing they can do. So of course our boy Phil doesn't care because all he cares about is himself, his money, his tips. So let's get into the video.
Come on.
That's not cool. My sources say no. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. Alright? I'm gonna try one more time. And if it doesn't work, then we're gonna swap to PS5 and try on there. Okay? Soft serve regular ice cream, I've probably eaten in my life. When I went out as a kid, I always got soft serve. We had a Dairy Queen in the neighborhood, and I loved the Dairy Queen ice cream when I was a kid. At home, you can't get soft serve, so I always had hard ice cream at home, and I like hard ice cream too. If I had to absolutely choose, and there was gourmet levels of ice cream, I would probably get
Gourmet level. It is entitled gourmet ice cream. What the hell? Oh, come on.
hard ice cream. As an adult, you get better flavors, you get butter and fudge and things in hard ice cream than you get with soft serve. So, Alexios says, please don't let the entire stream be you trying to get it back. What would you like to do then? Because it seems like this is how you play. You just sit here and fuck with it. Like, what else would you like me to do? You know, like I said to you earlier, the only thing we can do is just jump on Game Pass, rent the video game. What's the point? Right? Might as well just kill time and talk and do Q&A while we try. Maybe we'll get lucky. I guess we did a Q&A stream, right? Please don't contradict me.
Come on.
You can do the super chat, but don't contradict me ever. It's not a good idea. Especially when I actually need a lot of help. I don't need jokes.
You hear this ass? You hear this guy? Never contradict me. It's not a good idea. Oh my lord, I believe the guy was talking about tips and stuff like that, but he has a big thing about super chats, and he thinks super chats are great, blah blah blah. But this guy donates almost every stream. Why are you gonna treat the person that's trying to help you out like crap? Why are you gonna call? You know what I mean? You can be disagreeable without being disagreeable. So you don't have to be an asshole, and Okay, and he does that later on as well. He basically, I think it's he does the same guy. Let's keep playing. Oh yeah, I think it is the same guy. Later on, he says something, and Phil just goes the hell off on the guy, and basically demands an apology.
Hello. I had a little grass earlier today when I was finishing my Google stream that I did in place of Overwatch 2 for work. On a whim, I tried it and it joined, and I did the tutorial and the training. I was like, okay, I can play a match now, but I have to eat. My dinner was ready, so I went downstairs at 8. My wife went for an hour. I watched her play on PS4. I came up expecting it to work, and now it doesn't. Hello. It's a fucking joke. No, I'm not going to do a live reaction to the Mario movie Nintendo Direct. It's literally just the Mario trailer. Hello. Oh, Overwatch 2 arrived? That's interesting. How many people played it on PS5? 0?
By the way, your boy Duty downloaded it on PC Master Race, and played about 45 minutes without any problems. The game's okay. It's just more Overwatch.
But you see why even all the consoles are advertising. Everyone was told by Blizzard this is going to be like a big launch, and everyone's going to be excited. Come on. Don't play the fucking thing at all. So every console's advertising it on the front page and everything like big news, and no one can play the game. Okay.
Ah, the salt. The salt!
Try again. Let's see here. So Michael did a super chat says, I should watch my step around. I just got it now. Sometimes it's about diligence. I'm on. Bait did a super chat says, how long can you shirtless on your marathon day? You mean like horror movie, not Halloween, right? It's like 35 to 45. And then there's actually more people older. There's actually more people like 45 to 55, 55 to 60 watching me than people who are in their teens. Teenagers don't watch Dark Side Philly. You want to know what the teenagers watch? Illegal Restream. That's the truth. They go and watch the illegal Restreamer shitheads. That's the kind of stuff they like. Because they're the Keemstar fans, right? They're the scumbags, the shitheads, the mouth-killing morons. They have no brains in their fucking heads. Their parents don't monitor their actions online. So they go watch this illegal shit. And this is what happens. Like,
I'm actually going to do a separate video on this because I got a nice long rant, but our boy Phil has no clue what the fuck he's talking about. And I'm going to disprove his stupidity on the next video. So stay tuned for that.
That's exactly what it is. So I don't watch my content anymore when after they used to, a decade ago, that was the time they used to watch me when I was so mature and shit back then. Come on. Oh, now we're 109. Now we're getting some. Hello. No, we're not doing Disney Dreamlight Valley or Multiverses tonight. Multiverses is done. Multiverses we're done with. People don't want it. They've outright told me they don't want any more of it. So we're not doing that again.
That's a lie. You wage quit it. You weren't getting the support for it. You wage quit it. And I'm actually going to do a whole video separate, probably tomorrow, on all of the games you wage quit this year. completely wrong, and I have a video disproving your stupidity. And matter of fact, you didn't show anyone your analytics, so you just whipped those statistics out of your asshole.
Real Take Sports is super chat. Tom Brady 45 best in his league would be an example. Well, guys, we are at 79 likes tonight. If you get a few more likes on the stream, that'd be very appreciated. And 100 likes on a celebratory bubble below. Now let's see if we can do some passive on the stream.
Come on.
Ready? The best way to help me out right now would be to tip. And I know it's a gameplay. I wish I could change that. I'm trying here. Really, I'm trying. If you could support the stream tonight, particularly with this, I really appreciate it. I need help with tips as we can, so please if you can, okay? This is busted completely.
I already reported he made $1,200 in tips since his return from his break, which was 5 days ago, plus whatever he made today. He has enough to play for his bills and enough for his day off. He just wants more for WWE Champions, and I'm pretty sure he has them 2 bills that are coming up anyway.
Off we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Hour 3. I'm not exaggerating. This is Hour 3 of me on launch day trying to play Overwatch 2.
Come on.
Hour 1 was earlier today at lunchtime. Then it worked for a moment, but I had to eat dinner. So I said, I'll come back after dinner. I came back, and now
I
for
did
an hour,
dinner. After dinner, Mom, my mom made dinner for me. My mommy made my dinner.
Success. So we're back on the Series X, and we're going to try again. Okay? First of all, we had over 100 likes on my stream. Time for a celebratory bubble blow. Here we go.
Off we go.
Full screen bubbles.
Yeah, 1% show Phil. 1% of kids watch your streams. Sure. That's why you blow bubbles.
And by the way, I have a bunch of tips to shout out. Here's the thing, you guys may not understand this. This, literally what we're doing tonight, this is what a lot of full-time streamers do. They just turn on their streams and dick around with their audience. They talk about random topics, the audience may recommend things for them to check out and do. This is what a lot of streamers do. And what's funny is some people tonight don't get that full-time.
Yeah, but they're interesting. That's the difference, Phil. You're not interesting. And what you do is you tend to belittle people, which most streamers don't do.
Years on the internet. They're like, well, if he's not playing gameplay, then what's going on? It's like, that's not really the point of streaming. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of the social experience. It's nice to hang out with someone on a stream. I'm having fun with you guys tonight, regardless of the fact that game doesn't work. So it's not a loss for me. Like, here's the difference between this and when I was trying to play Street Fighter 5. When I was trying to play Street Fighter 5, it was just frustration, right? This is fun because I can chill with you guys. We just have a fun conversation and hang out, and I'm okay with it. It's a random stream, but it's fun. I'm having a good time. You guys are enjoying yourself. Get lucky.
You sound like you are enjoying yourself, Phil. You really do. Just your tone and your voice and your attitude. I'm pretty sure you're loving every moment hanging with your dance. Now this clip here is hilarious. Let's watch it.
Super J says, is there a big tipper you miss? Timbo, Jeff, Borderland, Battle Duck. You know, people that drop by Big Skrilla.
Come on.
Listen, first of all,
Yalla.
let me make something clear. I don't judge people by how much they contribute on the streams at all.
Lie.
If that were the case, right? There's people who are regulars on the stream that don't contribute, and I still am very happy to see them every single time they show up because they're a very positive part of the stream.
Lie.
This is not about the level of contribution, frequency of contribution. It's nothing about that at all.
Lie. That's why you constantly harp on tips over and over and over and over and over, membership over and over and over, and super chats over and over and over.
The fact that you even asked me that question, I feel is a disrespectful question. Because why would I miss them just being a part of the stream and chatting. I don't care that they came and they dropped a contribution. It's nice when they did. It helped out a ton. But I'm not that kind of guy. And the fact that you even said that to me, the cat, that's very disrespectful. And you owe me an apology because now I'm very upset. Alex from Phoenix.
This motherfucker. Talking to people like they're children, and yet he wants us to believe that only 1% of kids watch his streams. Yeah, no, I doubt that. Bubble blowing, Disney games, scolding your children on your streams. Yeah, Phil, I'm pretty sure that mostly your people are older adults.
Right. So, I hope you enjoyed all 3 hours that I attempted to play Overwatch 2 today.
Come on.
What a fucking joke. What an embarrassment. What a stupid waste of time for everyone. I'm likes chilling, that doesn't mind killing time, playing this broken embarrassment of a fucking game. Blizzard should be ashamed of themselves. They should be seriously at this point need to reassess who they are as a company and the game developer in general. This is just a fucking such a at this point it's just like I wish I could have said, oh, I'm so appalled and shocked this is the exception. No, this is the rule now with them. This is the rule with Blizzard that they don't know what they're doing anymore. Okay? This isn't like, oh, what a shocking twist that this didn't work at launch day. I told you guys all week it wasn't going to work. I literally said, how do you expect 1 million people are going to try to log in on launch day and play this game when they can integrate all of their fucking Battle.net accounts out? Right? It doesn't make any sense.
He is so fucking clueless. He has no clue anything about development. He knows anything about actually game launches. It had nothing to do with it. Most people had the problem because apparently Blizzard was delisted. That's what happened. Yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love the salt. Give a clap for the salt. Our boy Phil was just not happy. Although he made pretty good money on his tips. He hit the tier 3 tip goal for guilt tripping his dents into donating. The boy was just miserable. He was just miserable. And I love it. Every time our boy feels miserable, I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.
Discover the Ozempic Zone.
Join those already taking Ozempic. Ask your healthcare provider about Ozempic.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty, back again with another video. After a day of failed attempts at playing Overwatch 2, our boy Phil was just not a happy camper. And I'm pretty sure that's going to extend into the daily round video. So let's listen and take a gander at what our boy with the swollen head has to say.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here. Welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 4th of October, 2022.
Come on.
Quite an interesting day for many different reasons. Many of which were kind of predictable and expected, and some were not at all. Today was the launch of Overwatch 2, and it was my goal to play Overwatch 2 all day long. I loved Overwatch 2 when it came out in 2016. Excuse me, Overwatch 1 when it came out in 2016. Played it for about a year, right? Perhaps maybe even a little over a year. And haven't played it since, but was eager to kind of jump back in, especially knowing that this one is free to play. But all week I was skeptical about this game working. So we did a level 1 podcast this morning where I talked all about my skepticism about them being able to link your Battle.net account along with your Xbox One or PlayStation account while also trying to get this game to work while a million people are trying to log in at once. And basically, trying to get a head start on it. I downloaded the client when it went available at 11 a.m., which was when it was made available for the first time. You couldn't get it earlier than that. And basically started trying to boot this thing at that time when I was doing the podcast. It kept cycling, saying 20,000 people, 10,000 people. Sometimes it got down to a couple hundred, and then it would error. So then when the podcast ended around our usual time, 12:30 p.m. Central Time, we swapped over for about an hour of literally just sitting together, watching this thing cycle, and try to join a match on the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. We tried to, okay? It would not work for either. Now, in the meantime, my wife was downstairs on the other mode, trying to get this to work on a PlayStation 4, and it did. Shockingly enough, apparently PS4 is the only console. I think also the Switch worked today, but no Xbox Series S's, X's, or PS5s could connect to this game today, or if they did, it was fleeting, and then you would disconnect, and that was the end. Okay. So, my wife played the game today. Here's what she had to tell me. Her Battle.net account did sync with her account, and she was able to unlock the characters, but not really. Blizzard had promised if you have a Battle.net account that's linked to the previous version of Overwatch 1, you can play as everyone but the one character you have to pay for, Himiko. That Himiko is associated with the premium Battle Pass.
Let's go.
Jump grab, like jump or something like that. And you should have access to all of them. She does not. And her account is fully synced. She cannot play with any new characters at all. She can only play with the original cast of Overwatch 1. She played for over an hour today and can only access the original maps from Overwatch 1 and play with the original cast. So essentially you're playing Overwatch 1, but it's 5v5 instead of 6v6. That's the one change. Now the weirdest thing about this is that after me trying to play this for an hour on the first stream, it failed. It doesn't work. I announced to everyone, we're not going to waste our gameplay time. Let's do the Evil Within, which was my background plan to begin with. So we did. Through the Evil Within, I played it for 2 hours. Okay? Thanks to anyone which I did that audible, that swap. I really appreciate those who support. Okay? So then,
Off we go now.
after that happened, when my stream was going offline, I decided on a whim, let me try Overwatch 2 now and see if it works. I don't have time to play it, but let me just give it a shot and see if the names changed over the last, 2.5 hours. It worked. It connected. So I rushed through the tutorial and the training. Then it allowed me to join a match. Now the weirdest thing happened. I was able to see that because my account did not sync, which I didn't think it was going to, because I played originally on PlayStation. Only half the cast was on. The weirdest thing about this was the 2 new characters, Sojourner and the female Junkrat, were on. So, just to clarify, if you linked your Overwatch account from Overwatch 1, you can play with everyone but the new characters. You're locked out from the new content of the game. But if you're a newbie who never played Overwatch 1 and didn't own your account, you can play as the new characters from the get-go.
Come on.
What?
Come on.
How does that make any sense? If you own the original game, of course you want to play with the new characters first. You know what the other characters are like. I mean, yeah, maybe eventually you want to go back and check them out. Oh, it's my main. I want to see how they are in this one. But the first thing you probably want to do is play on new maps and new characters. You can't play on new maps. New characters are locked. Anyway, I didn't even have time to play because dinner was ready. So I said, okay, at least it works. Now it's everyone. We'll late stream tonight. I'll attempt to play this, and we'll play tonight. I'll play with the characters and see how it is. So I have dinner. I watched Kat play my wife for about an hour during the break between the streams. And it's literally Overwatch 1. I didn't see many or any differences at all. It looks identical. The graphics look good. But it looks identical to the first game, except it's 5v5 instead of 6v6. Maybe there are some gameplay tweaks. I'm not aware of them. But it looks the same to me. Even the sound effects sound the same. The music's the same. It's the same. The only thing I think is different is the wind. The wind music is different, like the end of a map. So, she played it for an hour. She's pissed. She's like, I didn't want to play the same game that I played.
Got to be careful not to get
I want to
spotted.
play a new game with new maps and new characters, and the game won't let me.
Off we go.
She even looks. She's like, can I buy them? No. If you have your Overwatch account linked, you can't even buy the new characters. They're completely frozen because Blizzard fucked this up. Okay.
Okay, so I heard this idiot rant. So if he would bother doing 2 seconds of research, he would find out that this happened. Overwatch was hit. Overwatch 2 or Blizzard, their servers were DDoS twice yesterday on launch day, and that was the issue. So I'm guessing what they probably have is they have multiple servers, and they kind of have different, like the new characters on a specific, file or whatever the case. I'm not too specific, but I'm pretty sure it's not all integrated into one specific place. So what ended up happening was they got DDoS. That's what happened, Phil. It wasn't that they screwed anything up. It wasn't that they didn't code it properly. It wasn't that they didn't test it. They got DDoS. And as a moron like yourself who's been DDoS before, you know what happens when that occurs, you moron. So just because, you're pissed off that you can't play, of course your go-to is to curse and rant and blame anyone but yourself. When you could have spent 2 minutes and just researched, hey, what's going on? You would have saw that Blizzard got DDoS twice. That's what happened. Hackers, whoever, attacked the site on launch day. That's something they can't prevent, and that's why they were having so many problems, moron. Okay, I'm done ranting. Let me go back to the video.
So I'm like, okay, let's start my late stream. So the late stream starts, and I tell everyone, our goal is to play. Try an Xbox Series X, that's what we're trying to PS5. We spent the entire 2 hours going back and forth between them, and we didn't get one patch.
Okay, if you moron, would have taken 2 minutes before your second stream to research to figure out what was going on, you would have saw that they got DDoS and they were having issues. And you could have said to yourself, okay, there's nothing I can do. I'll move on. I'll play something else and maybe try tomorrow. That's what a normal person does. But of course, no, Phil. You won't do that because you're so goddamn entitled and you assume that Blizzard is aware of your streams and they're going to do everything possible to make sure that you can stream so that you can hit your tier 2 tip goal and have enough money to pay your bills. God, you're an idiot. God, you're an idiot.
Come on.
Bam. You're up.
Luckily, I've also they were okay with us waiting. We had a fun conversation. We kept each other company. People were insanely supportive. We had double the viewership I usually have on a late stream, and people came out in droves to support the stream. I hit the first tip skull of all the tip skulls for the first time since the marathon on Saturday, and I couldn't even tell you when I did it. It was the most supported stream I've done in a long time. I'm so happy because
I'm so happy. Do you hear this guy? That little phrase right there, right? He was ranting and raving the whole day about Overwatch 2 not being able to play. He was pissed off. He was treating his members like crap. He was treating people that were donating like crap, as in the previous video that you heard. But he's so happy because he hit the tier 3 tip goal. So, if you ever had a doubt in your mind that what makes Phil happy is money, that sentence right there clearly shows that Phil cares nothing but about money. He'd be sitting there picking his nose or someone probing his butthole, and he wouldn't care as long as he hits that tier 2 or tier 3.
that tells me is that some people realize now you don't have to tune in to watch the game. Even if the game's an epic fail, you still have a good time just interacting with me. It's about the social experience. And I explained to the audience, I was like, some of you are disappointed that I'm not playing the game today. But you understand that there's very popular streamers out there who literally don't have a work schedule. They turn on a stream and say, you guys depending on, contributes, you get the...
Those are interesting people, Phil. You are not interesting. You are boring. You are boring. You are not interesting. You bring nothing of value or interest to the stream. You have your dedicated 200 or so people that watch your stream. You have your 200 or 300 other detractors that watch your stream just to clip you and make fun of you. And that's it. No one cares about you. No one cares what you do. No one finds what you do interesting except those 15 or 20 deadheads that think you're the coolest and, hang on to your every word, and they feel like maybe they can gain some popularity if they, hang on to your coattails, which those people have mental problems.
Hey, do you want me to watch a video? Do you want me to watch a trailer? Do you want me to read a news article, react to it? Do you want me to play a game? Do you want me to do this? There's the most popular streamers, this is how a lot of them operate. They're not like me where, a set schedule of a game every night and you must adhere to that. That's not what a lot of them do. And if anything, I think tonight was a case example that if things go wrong or there's no game to play, we don't need one. We can just chill and have a good time and enjoy ourselves.
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
And it was hilarious because people kept asking questions and it was the most negative, slamming answers every time.
Try that again today. And let's see if the Dents come out and support you. I dare you, Phil. I'm pretty sure they will.
Basket of the Peloponnesian League.
Okay. The good news is,
the most precious resource in the Greek
I'm
world.
uploading it tonight so you can watch it at your leisure. You should enjoy it. If you're live enjoying it, you probably have a kick out of it too. Now, in addition to that, something truly awesome happened. Okay. While I was doing this fail stream of Blizzard sucking butt and not having their game work, I got an email from Capcom. I've been accepted into the Street Fighter 6 closed beta this weekend. I can play it all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on my Xbox Series X. Holy shit. Like, wow. That's amazing. That's fantastic. This is shocking that I was accepted.
I'm thinking about the Alex Jones interview right now. I've been laughing about it ever since yesterday. I seem crazy, I know, but in the interview he said, I'll kill the kids and I did 9/11 so, and shit like that. He was basically losing his mind. I can't stop laughing about it.
You know, play it by ear and we'll see who exactly I end up using in this thing. Of course, the weekend. But I'm super pumped. Now, this means Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I get to be put on the roll, get some players all weekend long, test the next, test the display, see how this devices. People have been asking, what do you think of Street Fighter 6? Looks good. So I play it. I don't have an opinion. I'm going to have it.
God, I can't wait for it to crash and burn on him. God, I can't wait. I'm going to be clipping that. I'm going to be playing it, and I guarantee you it's going to be the same bullshit like Overwatch, and I'm going to laugh at Phil. I'm going to laugh. And by the way, doesn't our boy Phil owe Capcom an apology? Didn't he trash them and talk shit that, oh, they're never going to pick him, and they're assholes, and they hate him, and he hates them, and all that stuff? I think they deserve an apology, Phil. Maybe you should send them an apology, since they did accept you, even though you are an ass to them, of course, always. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. The salt is epic. Peace out.
This is gonna take forever. What? Seriously?
Not feeling supported by your hosting company? At Liquid Web, our helpful humans are available within 59 seconds to help. Upgrade your hosting to Liquid Web, where business grows.
What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again, and I wanted to do a separate video on this, which I mentioned earlier, about Phil and him lying about his demographics, and of course, talking out of his ass, not knowing anything about demographics. Our boy Phil, of course, won't show his demographics, but of course he just posts these numbers. And he likes to claim that most of his audience are vastly older people. Okay. And then he claimed that the detractors, Keemstar, and those people are the ones that get little kids. Okay, and of course he has no statistics to prove that whatsoever. Right. So I want to play a quick clip of our boy Phil talking about his demographics, and then I want to show you some proof that actually will make DSP, of course, it will expose DSP for the moron he is and having no clue whatsoever of what the hell he's talking about. And another thing too is that him and Wings, they think one step ahead and that's it. They don't bother analyzing a situation and thinking of alternative, possible, why that may be the case. Actually doing some real analysis of something they're talking about. For example, he's talking about, my demographic for kids is less than 1%, right? What he fails to understand is that when you create an account, there is no verification of your age. So kids that are under 18 can't open up a YouTube account. But when they create an account, all they're saying is, yes, they're older than 18. They're lying. There is no verification. So you can't take that data point as accurate. Because if you say you're less than 13, you can't get on YouTube. And I'll give you an example. For when I used to create accounts, I used to put that I was 100, just to screw around or whatever, because I didn't put my accurate information in. I have to for my duty streams because, monetize and so on. But typically most people will probably lie about their age. Anyway, let's listen to this dent, and then I want to show you guys some proof and show my analytics. And again, show that Phil has no clue how it's done.
So it's funny, you just look at my demographics, and
actually, we didn't look at anything because you didn't provide anything. You didn't show anything. You're just talking out your ass and saying what you have, quote unquote. So we didn't see anything. You basically just talked about it.
My demographics are less than 1%, 13 to 18-year-olds. How much you want to bet? If you check Keemstar's demographics, it's probably like 50 to 60%, right? And then probably a little over 20s, probably like 30%. And then as soon as you go like mid-20s to 30s, probably like 2%. No one wants to watch that shit once you get older. They're not dumb enough. Real Take Sports to the super chat.
That was the first comment. Then he says something else a little bit later. Let me see if I can find it.
Change that. You can, okay?
Give me 1 second.
Look, this is busted. It worked. We're gonna try again. You take the full screen button. They talk about random topics. Our audience may recommend things. Don't get that because I think that's. I'm having right. This is fun because I get to chill. The Super J says, "Is there a big tipper you can buy how much they contribute on these contributions?" It's Phoenix. Waste of time. Right? It's the dumbest thing, right? It's like 35 to 45, and, right?
Here's the video clip right here.
You mean like horror movie, not Halloween.
Here it is.
It's like 35 to 45, and then there's actually more people older. There's actually more people like 45 to 55, 55 to 60 watching me than people who are in the teens. Teenagers do not watch Dark Side Philly. You want to know what the teenagers watch? Illegal Restream. That's the truth. They go and watch the illegal restreamer shitheads. That's the kind of stuff they like. Because they're the Keemstar fans, right? They're the scumbags, the shitheads, the mouth-drooling morons. They have no brains in their fucking heads, and their parents don't monitor their actions online. So they go watch this illegal shit, and this is what happens. Like, you know, that's exactly what it is. So they're not watching my content anymore when actively they used to. You know, a decade ago, that was I used to watch it. I was mature and shit back then.
They don't watch you because you're boring as shit, and everybody knows that. So, okay, so Phil just made some facts where he said that the Keemstars, the detractors, only the teenagers go see that because older people, you know, or mature people don't watch that shitty content, whatever the case is. You know, they like more mature content like our boy Phil here. Mind you, let's not forget what he said the other day about the slave trade. But I'm sure he's a mature adult. Alright, so let's pull up some analytics here. Now, your boy Duty isn't scared to show his analytics, okay? Alright, so let's get into it. Let me pop it up. Unlike Phil here, who just randomly talks out of his ass, I'm actually going to pull up some stats. You know what? I'm going to flip this to right here. Okay, perfect. You guys can see this a little bit better. Alright, so here are Duty's analytics, and I'm just going to show my demographic and stuff. So age and gender. So 4.4% of my viewers are female. Come on, ladies. You gotta get on the Duty train. You know Duty loves the ladies. Let's get that up a little bit higher. Males, 95.3%, and then unspecified 0.3%. Okay. Now let's look at my analytics here. So 13 to 17-year-old, because you have to be at least 13 to be on YouTube. 0.1%. Just like Phil. Why? Because most people that are teens lie about their ages on YouTube. It's a fact. I know that number might be higher. So is yours, Phil. So is yours. Okay, 18 to 24-year-old, 15.1%. 15.1% The vast majority of my viewers, which make up almost 76% of my viewership, are over 25 years old. So 25 to 34, 50%. 35 to 44, 25%. 45 to 54 is 6.5%. And then 55 to 64, 1.3. And then 65 plus, 1.4. So if you total everything up, Phil, anyone that's 25 and older, or me, I would say about close to 85% of my viewership are adults. They're adults. They're adults. They're more mature. They're seniors. And mind you, this is someone with just 6,100 viewers or subs. This is what I get. Although I get more views than you do, I'm clocking over 800,000 views a month, and you're barely cracking 600,000. Now, take Keemstars, whatchamacallit, where, you know, Keemstar's huge. Our boy Keemstar is big, he has way more members, he has more members than Phil, he has way more members than me. I'm pretty sure his analytics probably look just like mine, or maybe a little bit better, regarding percentages. So, Phil, you have no clue what you're talking about. You're talking out of your ass yet again. And you do this all the time. You state things like they're fact without doing any research whatsoever. Without doing any analytical research whatsoever. You could have gone out and actually found some of this information and confirmed what you stated, that only kids watch attractive content. No. Here it is right here. Actually, my statistics are better than yours. More mature adult people watch my content versus your shitty content. So next time you decide to open your mouth up and state something as fact, do a little fucking research. Just like with Overwatch, where you were blaming the development, the developers, and all that. That had nothing to do why there were problems with accessing the game. They were DDoS twice yesterday. That's why there were issues. Had nothing to do with the development or anything wrong, resources or whatever. They were DDoS. And as someone like you that did DDoS in the past, you know what that does to your streams. You know what that does to your gameplays. You know what it does to your internet connection. So next time you decide to open your stupid mouth, take 2 minutes to do some research. Peace out. By clicking his own videos and ads to try to bump up his own ad revenue, right? And they snagged him for it, and he got terminated from the partner program. Let's get into it.
2 months until YouTube accused me of click fraud, saying that basically I sat there clicking my own ads, when in reality I never clicked my own ad ever. So YouTube accused me of something I didn't do, kicked me out of the AdSense program. I then went to a third-party website called Blip TV.
They don't need to accuse you, pimp. Every time you click on it, your IP address gets registered, so they know specifically who is watching their video. And you do know that, right, Phil? You do know that. And I'm pretty sure back then you didn't have a VPN. So you were too stupid and you did something against terms of service, which is against terms of service, to try to get more money. So your greed bit you in the ass again.
That didn't work out. So I came back to YouTube and I said, listen, I'm on my last legs here. There's no jobs in the job market. I've been laid off from my job, and I can't find another job. And I want to make YouTube work, but I'm just getting shut down every direction I go. So finally I went to Machinima. Now keep in mind, this was the early days of gaming channels being partnered way back in early 2011. This was not this year where every channel under the sun is partnered. And I contacted Machinima through contact of mine who I knew. His name's Hutch. If you're a fan of Machinima content, you probably know who he is. And we've been at odds previously, kind of went back and forth in a few videos, disagreeing with each other, okay? So finally we basically had it out, and we were fine. There was no more beef between us. And I contacted him. He put me in contact with the appropriate parties at Machinima, and I've been a Machinima partner ever since, okay?
Alrighty, so yeah, you hear Phil's lame excuse. So the next one here is Machinima. Now we know our boy got fired, or essentially his contract wasn't renewed, but of course he retroed that God knows how many times. So let's get into this Machinima.
I want you to understand that. This is going to be a little bit more of an interactive situation, because the bottom line is my partnership with Machinima is ending shortly. In fact, I believe it's only like 3 more days. I'm not positive. I have to double check. I think it's like 3 more days, and then DSP Gaming's partnership is over with Machinima. Now, here's the thing. I'm currently in talks with 2 other companies in order to see, if I can get DSP Gaming partner right after, the partnership with Machinima ends. The good news is, I've already gotten approved by one company. However, this company is not going to put me into, say, a managed partnership. And if that is the case, and they're not willing to do that, sadly, all that's going to happen here is I am going to be able to put ads on my videos on DSP Gaming, but there's going to be a lot of issues with content ID matching, and there's going to be a lot of issues, in particular, with Nintendo stuff. Alright? I just want to make that abundantly clear that Nintendo stuff is going to have an issue. Nintendo likes to claim everything. They love to claim people's videos.
Sorry, folks. So the next one, of course, is Blip TV. So this was another type of machinima, provider that our boy Phil jumped to. And of course, that did not work out either.
Fucking deserve to be treated and talked about like that. It's ridiculous that I thought that it was funny, and I'm very apologetic today that back then I was an immature idiot and I did that stuff, okay? So I get kicked off at Blip TV without any kind of discussion. It wasn't even like, oh, we'll talk about it, you can't do that kind of content, we'll do that content moving forward, be a better person. It was just, you're off Blip. Alright? I thought that was completely unfair. I was treated unfairly. You should at least give me a chance, right?
Okay, he's retroed that one a couple times where he actually stated that the reason why they let him go was he wasn't making enough money for them and he was getting spammed. They were getting spammed with complaints about him and they just couldn't afford the resources, so that's why. But then he tried to claim that he wasn't fired or let go. It was a mutual fire, which is a lie.
To do the right thing. I was immature back then. I should have known better. At the very same time, give me a chance to learn and grow. They didn't do that. They just said, you're gone. Within a few years, Blip was gone. Completely gone. Just, whoop, they failed. As a business, off the internet. If I had stayed on Blip, I might have literally gone out of business myself. Because all my content would have been on there housed. And what am I going to do? Upload 4 years of gameplay to BSP Gaming on YouTube in one fell swoop? No. I mean, that would have been ridiculously terrible. Okay? So then, right, I'm partnered with Machinima for many years and they're treating me good. All of a sudden, they start treating me terrible. And I'm asking them, what's going on? You know my issues. Why are you ignoring me? They basically kick me out of their partner program. Okay? Fine. Fuck you. They go out of business. Completely. Gone. Don't exist anymore. It's just kind of like these weird things happen to me. I get mistreated. And then, I don't know if you want to call it karma or whatever.
No more. It's called a coincidence.
I don't know. But it just seems like, to me, it's just a pattern that's followed me along the 14 years I've been a content creator. You know what I'm saying?
What are you here trying to figure out?
These mobile fees keep adding up.
Go into the special mobile savings calculator, grab your mobile bill, enter your mobile provider and how many lines you have, how much data you use, and how much you pay for your monthly service. You can save up to 60% on your mobile bill. I'm switching. Switch to Spectrum Mobile.
Alrighty, pimps. The next one is Curse. Yet another machinima / Blip TV provider that my boy Phil got the boot from. Good lord. It's just a non-stop pattern with this guy.
I used to be partnered with Curse on YouTube, alright? I made a little bit of extra money being partnered with Curse, but it really wasn't that big of a deal, and in reality, when I lost my partnership with Curse, actually, everything changed on YouTube with regards to partnerships to my benefit. But that's despite the point. I was partnered with Curse for about a year, alright? Curse terminated my partnership because people were trolling me. That was the reason that I got terminated. They said so many people were trolling me and false flagging my videos on YouTube that they had to review so many false flags that they couldn't deal with it anymore. And so they terminated the partnership because they didn't have the manpower to handle the amount of false complaints against me. That's literally what I was told in the call. They had a phone call with me and everything, and that's what the person told me. I was like, wow. Well, obviously I'm not going to blame you, but that's pretty unprofessional, don't you think? The answer is, yeah, it is. By the way, Curse is trans. Yep. So, if they're doing it on Curse, obviously, they're probably doing it on Twitch too, right? What a place. What a place to do business.
Alrighty, and the next one, alright, is technically not a company. I know. But still, our girl Panda Lee here, after many years of being with this guy, and we all know the stories about, the grooming and all that, she woke up and decided, I am done. So let's give it up to Panda Lee for leaving and firing our boy Phil. Crying emojis in the chat, pimps. Crying emojis. This one hits hard. By the way, take a look at the cereal he's actually eating. God. So sad. So sad. By the way, when you guys watch the video and see this part, please make sure to add a crying emoji in the chats. Please. Please do. Oh my lord, he's eating frozen cereal. Big ups to Panda Lee. Hope she's having her best life without Phil. Great job quitting on Phil. I would have done the same thing. Okay, our next one here is Twitch. And we all know the Twitch saga.
Daisy chain the signal out. It's like split it and go zoop and shoot out two places at once. However, you know, I don't know son Robin, if you're willing to watch me here, I can do whatever. But basically, Twitch mistreated me completely this year. First, they kicked me out of their partner program with no explanation when I requested one. They said that they'd done research into my content and found that I make hateful content. To which I was like, no, I don't. I don't ever make hateful content. Watch any of it. What am I doing on my stream that's hateful, right? Nothing. I'm not that.
I found over 421 videos of Phil saying hateful slurs against African Americans, Hispanics, Asians, homosexuals, LGBT community, and so on and so on.
That kind of person. I never said a hateful word to someone who hasn't said insulting to them first, right? So basically, they're full of shit. I asked them to provide evidence of what they were saying, and they ignored me and refused, and then stopped talking. Okay? The thing is, they didn't ban me from the site. If actually I'd done something wrong, they would have banned me from the site. So what I suspect happened, because other content creators have the same thing happen to them this year, and it's basically a shadow ban is what it is. You're kicked out of the partner program, but you're still allowed to stream it there if you want. I think what it is they have a situation where they want to pick a certain kind of content creator out of their money-making ventures for whatever reason. Maybe it's investment, site, who knows what it is. But basically, it was me and other content creators as well who don't necessarily do anything wrong, got kicked out of the site, especially those who get trolled a lot. For some reason, got kicked off the site and the partner program this year. Okay?
It was you and Wings, that was it, and the only other person that got removed, or technically got removed, was Dr. Disrespect, and that was because of money.
So I got mistreated. Okay? And I'm not going to go back to a site like that, even if it means more exposure for my streams. I'm not going to go back to a place where I can be mistreated. By the way, after that happened, I even said, you know what? I like being on Twitch. I built up a community on Twitch for 4.5 years. I'll continue to stream there. I streamed for 2 more weeks, and then they fucking suspended my account, saying that I had said like a racist slur that I didn't say.
Sure, Phil. Okay, our next one here is Streamlabs. Just very much, you guys know what Streamlabs is. It's a streaming service like Stream Elements that got tired of Phil's despicable behavior and sent him to ban world.
So, it is what it is. That's the life I lead. Urameshi, I can't look at these links. Don't work here in the chat. Okay, anyway. So, all of a sudden, Streamlabs, a year and a half ago, stops accepting tips from me. My piece is... So, I contacted them, and I get nothing. And I never really told you guys this. Eventually, they did respond, and I asked them last year, and I got a response from someone who said, I'm not even kidding, here's what they said. Oh, our apologies that you never received any notice of why your Streamlabs was suspended, but it was suspended because you were mass reported and, you know, violations of our terms of service and yada yada. And I went back to them and I said, I didn't the service, and I don't know what you're talking about. Can you provide any evidence? Nothing. They ghosted me. So literally, Streamlabs did exactly the same as what Twitch did. When Twitch last year kicked me out of their partner program and said, oh, well, we're kicking out of you because we did research about hateful speech. And I said, well, provide evidence, because I don't know what you're talking about. I can't prove if I don't know what I did wrong. And quite frankly, legally, if you're going to terminate an agreement I have with you in your partner program, you need to have evidence.
In that very agreement, which you never bothered to read, it specifically says that Twitch and YouTube can terminate your contract for whatever reason they feel like. They probably heard, even if they hear that your breath stinks, if they decide that that's the decision why they want to terminate the contract, they can. It's in the contract. You need to take maybe an hour of your day and read through the contract you signed. YouTube has the same clause, pimp.
They also I never provided any evidence, just ignored me from then on. Okay? So there's a running pattern with these companies. Now, a year.
Yes, the pattern is you doing crappy behavior and you getting fired for it or laid off or whatever. That's the pattern, Phil.
And a half ago, when that happened with Streamlabs, okay, I actually.
Yes, this was when November. Our boy Spring. And that was a beautiful stream where he talked about it, and he kept bitching about it for months. And of course now he's actually asking his dents to do the research for him to find him a new Teespring-like company so that he can start selling merch again. So let's hear this one.
Teespring, which is now known as Spring, right? I've had a store with Teespring for 4.5 years. I've had products on there for a very, very long time. Okay? Not once. It's raining. That's interesting. Not once in the entirety of the time that I was on Teespring using their site or their business or their services was I contacted by Teespring and said, we feel that this design is harmful. We feel that this design is not in line with what we think. Not once was I contacted at all by Teespring for anything like that at all. From what I'm to understand, okay, at one point, there was a design on there that was removed, and I don't even know because I didn't get a notice. I think what happened is if Teespring emailed me about it, it went to my spam folder. I think there was a punished DSP design that was supposed to be me looking like Big Boss from Metal Gear. And I guess originally that design was submitted as a joke, maybe by a troll. I'm not sure. I don't even know because it was so long ago. I don't even know. But at one point, someone said to me, Phil, are you aware that that design is missing from your Teespring site? And I said, no. And I went there and it was just gone. I'm like, I didn't get notice. I didn't even have, it didn't even say anything on my Teespring page to explain it. It was just gone. Okay, now that was years ago. Alright, so I don't even know what happened. So besides that, again, I've never had anything happen to me on Teespring negative at all. The only interactions I ever had with Teespring were positive. When I first started with Teespring, they actually assigned a person, much like how I had a partner manager Twitch. I had a manager who worked with me on my design. They saw all my design. They actually helped me upload and design some of the shirts and things that I have right now. They helped me with that personally. They actually went out of their way to have a person come and help me reshape, resize my designs and things to fit on t-shirts and everything. Okay? So, they were well aware of the designs and things that I had on there. They had seen them. You know what I'm saying? They had seen them. They knew it was there. All of a sudden this year, it was a month ago, someone says to me, Phil, what happened to your Teespring? What do you mean? Your Teespring is gone. Gone. I go to do it. It's gone. It's removed. And when I try to log in it to get an answer, it says you have to contact our customer support department for to get help. So I contact the customer support department, and they say, well, we can't help you. You have to contact our content team or something. I don't even know what it is. They basically gave me an email address. So I emailed the team, and they never responded. They ignored me. They don't care. They literally just deleted my store and never gave me an answer as to why. They just don't care. That's exactly what happened to me or Streamlabs.
Don't you notice a pattern there, Phil? You would think a normal person would realize maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the problem, Phil. Oh, Lord. Alright, so the next one is Stream Elements, which we know just happened. So, let's just get into it.
Don't worry about it. As long as you're really okay, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. So I signed up with Stream Elements. You know, here we are. A year and a half I've been using it. Never a problem. Okay, never a problem. Now, the thing is, I know that I get falsely reported all the time. Alright? But it just so happened that there was a person who false reported me, okay, during my day off 2 days ago. And they did it on Twitter via the Stream Element S account, which is their Stream Element support account. And they literally linked to something from 13 years ago. I wish I could make this up, but they linked to a video of me playing Left 4 Dead 1 13 years ago. Okay? That's just insane. They're actually saying that I'm going to be canceled today for someone who I was 13 years ago. Even though I've actively come out so many times over the years, apologizing for the things I said and did in my early days on YouTube. I totally understand now how wrong those things were. And I told you guys repeatedly what the deal was with that. Okay, that it was bad, and I've changed. My content today is very different, you know. So please forgive me, and I promise I won't do that stuff anymore, right? If you take a look, in the last 5 years, I've been a full-time streamer. Am I perfect? No. Every once in a while, I get angry, and I'll say something wrong. You know, the funny part is the things that people say, oh, it's offensive or whatever. It's not. You know, like dark humor.
Joking about the slave trade, which was your most recent one, and you guys know all of the slurs and the the slurs against racial groups, gender groups, whatever have you. Phil has said it over and over again. Like I said, we have over 400 videos on Pick Go that clearly show our boy Phil being a terrible person. And there is no excuse for that. No excuse for it. So let's get going.
Is not offensive and cancelable. It's just dark. If I'm making a joke in a playthrough recently about
I don't want to be spotted here.
Children being kidnapped and sold into slavery by corrupt cops, it's a joke. It's not meant to be real. It's a dark joke. There's nothing wrong with that. It's dark humor. Maybe you think it's not funny, but that's not something that's wrong, offensive, or cancelable. It's just a dark joke. Okay? Doesn't mean because I'm joking about it happening. The villains of the game are doing heinous things. I make a joke about something else heinous they could be doing. Doesn't mean I support child slavery. You're an idiot if you believe that. But this is what it is. These idiots, what they do is they actually will do that, right? They'll actually say, Phil meant it, and this is what, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's emphasis on dark humor. And it's not something I can do all the time. Every once in a while I'm going to make jokes like that. You know, no one has a problem with it. I've been on YouTube for 14 years. Even the things I said 13 plus years ago, right? All they do is they flag the video and say, oh, it's an adult-rated video or whatever. They're not going to ban me from YouTube for dark humor and things that I did 13 years ago. And certainly nothing that I've done recently has been deemed as anything wrong either. Because I purposely go out of my way to make sure that there's nothing wrong with what I'm saying and doing on my streams. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing it on purpose. I'm literally, I think differently now. I don't think that way anymore like I used to. I used to always think of those risky jokes. That's the thing. I don't do that anymore. Okay? So.
That joke about the slave thing was a couple weeks ago.
Why am I making this video? Why am I streaming this right now? Why am I talking to all of you? So 2 days ago, this person false reports me to Stream Elements saying, oh, do you want this person in your program? Here's something they did. And I responded, that's a video from 13 years ago. Yikes. Okay? I talked about it on yesterday's podcast. Okay? I said, this is ludicrous. That people think that this is like acceptable or even normal behavior. A normal person does not obsess about content creators so much that they go back in time 13 years ago into their old videos, find a specific one out of the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of videos that have been uploaded, to they think that in the modern day would be not kosher, cancelable, whatever you want to say, and then try to report them to a payment processing service. It's not even, that's what it is. It's basically a pop-up message service or whatever, and say, oh, do you want this person using your service because this is what they said 13 years ago? That's not normal behavior. That is the behavior of someone who's manic, someone who has something wrong here. They're obsessed to the point of, doing this crazy behavior. And yes, this is not me hating on someone. This is factual, right? You do not behave like that if you don't have something wrong with you. No, you don't obsess about people on the internet and do these actions.
Alrighty, video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, taking a stroll down memory lane and accounting for every single time our boy DSP was fired, laid off, mistreated, whatever the hell he wants to call it. And, I'm a person that you can look at someone and, based on their pattern of behavior, you can pretty much know what the person is. So, looking at our boy DSP's pattern of behavior of the last 15 years, we know who he is. He's lazy, he's manipulative, he doesn't want to do any work whatsoever, finds shortcuts every single possible way. He does it in his streams, he does it in his works, and so on. Is obsessed with money. The main reason why he got fired from Best Buy because he tried to scam Best Buy by using his employee discount card, for not personal use equipment that he purchased. Over and over again, we have example over example of Phil's crappy behavior getting him in trouble. And I expect the next shoe to drop will be YouTube. So if that happens, I will make sure to remake this video and add YouTube to the list. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, holding accountable DSP, holding his feet to the fire and making sure that everyone knows who he is, and that is a terrible person. Peace.
Some banks give you credit card rewards, but make you jump through hoops to use them. With Discover, you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount, anytime.
Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? It's the metaphor messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, up high head like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate. A lot of them I emulate, but none of them I demonstrate. Hip-hop will never need a eulogy. They give us 10%, they trying to take away gratuity.
Yeah, alright. It's Monday night, babies. It's Monday night. You guys like the new lighting? We got new lighting. Look at how we're looking. We're looking fucking copious. How you doing, lighting?
Oh, yeah, it's looking nice.
Yeah, I set up a new fucking light that I got on sale at GameStop. It's fucking dope as shit. This is the upgrades that the channel needed, but timing is always everything at the end of the day. How you doing, Mad Attack Riveter? What's going on, boys?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Still in the tournament, so fucking. I'm all nervous and everything. I gotta be nervous for 2 days instead of 1 day. It's great.
It's alright. No, it's good for you. It gives you a steely fortitude. It turns your insides like iron. It makes sure that you have a nice, good, hearty poop.
Yeah.
You're gonna be just fine. What's going on, chat? How you doing? Nixie Next. Time out in the chat there. Fake Ass Slot, Will Moot. G. Austin Bennett, Jason Riveter, you're in there. He's here as well. What's up, Rivy?
I'm gay.
That's right. That's right. Arts by Sakura Tips. I see you guys. How you doing? Make sure you tweet out the stream. Let people know that we are live, kicking ass, taking names, doing the fucking
Fireball 3 Day 2, a pre-show warm-up and tales of Fireball last night, because all three of us were involved in Fireball last night, and all three of us had quite different experiences, I would say to say the same least. But I got through my loss, and I will talk about that. And I had a really good day today. I took a full off day, went out, resupplied the old ganja coffers, then got my new apartment, which I'm very excited about, signed the lease on Wednesday. Didn't know I was getting hit for as hard as I was, but fuck it, we're getting a new place. And oh man, I don't even want to say what I'm going to say because my cat's going to tear that up. Zach's going to be, it's carpet, wall-to-wall carpet. No, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. No, I'm excited about that. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I got a super joint that I'm going to be chiefing on throughout the course of the stream tonight, the show tonight, rather. And I'm excited to talk about the fucking Fireball because it was a great experience. I had, before we get into your guys' journeys through, and you both had amazing ones, last night was so fucking cool. Leon showed up. Leon was dope as fuck, walking to the room like the swinging fucking baloney that he is. Just coming there, being cool to everybody. Everyone's geeking out for him and shit. Told some cool stories before and after the shows. Went into multiple discords. Just, he was cool as fuck, man. Was funny on the show, and we were awful. You know, the lights go on, and we get in against these young buck kids, and they fucked up a little bit too. Everybody fucked up a little bit too, but not as bad as we fucked up. I missed questions I shouldn't have missed. I should have missed that I Bully Bullies question, and I'm upset about it.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy lob to you, and then yeah.
Not happy. I was not happy on it. I just forgot. Just woof, woof, right out of my fucking head. But the big one, we were still in it. We were in it. We had every opportunity to do it because we got to the spelling bee, which we did not want to have happen. And, well, I technically lost it. Technically, it was my word, and I fucked it, my letter, and that was marginalized. I marginalized. I tried to put an extra A in there, and I was wrong. And I'll take that. I'll take it because I own my mistakes. However, there were 2 mistakes before my mistake, one by each team. Leon's mistake came first, I do believe, to be fair, because I think the first word was kindergarten, which was our word. And he fucked it up. And so,
but you got it right. But they gave it to him.
They gave it to him because I don't think he could tell if he said D or T. But he definitely said D.
I got a funny story about that. So I heard him say D. Yes. I heard him say D. He said and I was like, oh shit. And I guess Sal heard T. And it counted. But then fucking Leon makes a joke. Was like, you really screwing me up. You kept saying kindergarten. Not kindergarten.
No,
and I was like, why are you trying to fuck me? And I'm like, that's when I DM'd you. I was like, Dave, you need to, like, as soon as that round, if you guys would have won, I was just going to get you guys on a call and be like, Dave, get him on the same page and tell him to say he said T.
It's so good. Because if you look at me and you go back to that moment, I'm like, yeah, that silent D sounded like a T. I'm like, I thought the same thing. I forgot it was a T too. I really did. I fucked it. But we got through it. And then, what was the fucking Alberto boys? The Alberto boys that we took on? They switched their fucking order mid-sentence, given a clear advantage. And didn't get caught, and that was bullshit too.
Oh, did that happen?
Yeah. They switched their order mid-fucking word. So technically, I think they lost first.
So wait, one person said the letter twice? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
That's what I was told. I didn't hear it. If you look at my face, I was miles away at times.
Yeah.
Miles away. I was like, man, this is fucking crazy. I can't believe I'm here. Well, that's also Drew Sharing's fault. See, this is why I don't fucking hang out in chats and shit. Drew's there. I fucking walk into the pre-show. This is over in Xylie's chat, I think, right? No, it wasn't the Fireball chat. We were all hanging out there at this point. And Drew's like, yeah, man, I already took 250 milligrams. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, oh, well, let's rip. He's like, yeah. So he gets his bong out. And me, I got to try to look cool in front of the weed tuber. So I get a big old glob of this fucking dab right here and put it on there. And I got fucking annihilated before the fireball. You look at my face, and if I had this lighting on last night, my God. Just like, please don't ask me anything too hard. I'm here.
Bro, he was gone too. Drew was gone.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Drew was, like, it was like 4 in the morning for him. He was fucking gone.
It was amazing. Leon was on. I thought him and I had really good chemistry. I did ask him if he wants to come on the show at some point here soon. He did said absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he's so cool. I'm gonna try to get him for the 2 mil. He came on for 1 mil. Why not get him on for his 2 milli?
Yeah, fuck it, do it.
Fuck it. And him and I get along. And like I think, he's the after, I'm the before picture. You know, so it works out quite well for both of us. Really show. We were the best looking fucking team last night. There's undoubtedly, I didn't have to do any work in that. We were the best looking team last night. And then, unfortunately, we didn't get any prize for that. We got sent home early. But I think it was because they hate us because we're beautiful, Matt.
I mean, I feel like I wish you got like a lot of the people that I wish was still in the tournament are not in there anymore.
A lot of upsets.
I think Nick and Turkey Tom I do not want Cobra and Ha. They should not be in there. Bro, some of these teams are ridiculous. Like, I think next month is just fucking get YouTubers, bro.
16 teams, cut it down, get the fat out. I like that he's giving opportunities to small creators as well. But I think my size might, or if you're smaller than me, at least really be in the community. Because
there was literally people, like, I had no idea who CYN and fucking Monkey Man were. Like, or I knew Monkey Man because he calls in, but I didn't know who Sin was. So, and they fucking destroyed Edwin and Willie like it was nothing. It was effortless how they just manhandled them.
Wait, who?
Sin?
Really? No. Wait, who did you say? Who did they destroy? You mean fucking asshole Mac? Willie McAsshole?
Yeah,
he
this
deserved
fucking
to lose.
Bro.
Matt, talk to him.
Alright. This dude has been on his asshole arc this past, I want to say 2 months now. Let's go. Number one, he goes on Sharp from the Point, pitches Tommy a podcast with him and Salvo. Decides to X Tommy out of it after Tommy had gotten excited about it. Number 2, he asks, Bolas asks Edwin to be his partner. Edwin says, Edwin's the most indecisive person on the planet, so it's really hard for him to make a decision. And Willie comes in and is like, no, I want to be your partner. So he's like, make Willie and Boblax fight over it. And Willie's like, fuck that. Me and Boblax are partners now. Fuck you. And then after that happens, jumps right into Edwin's DMs and is like, yo, I'm just kidding. We need to be partners. Let's do it. And waits until the very last minute, the day before, the 2 days before the actual tournament, and fucking strikes and says, Edwin's my partner. Boblax is out. And then, so the third thing he's done is he went on Sharp from the Point again during Tommy's birthday stream and was like, hey guys, happy birthday, Tommy. How do I go live? What button do I click? You might help me out real quick? And we're like, we're doing a show here, Willie. And he's like, well, y'all are kind of quiet. And he just leaves and he goes live and like takes the whole audience to him. Takes the whole fucking audience to him. He's not a live streamer. Doesn't just all of a sudden he wants to go live.
He's not a live streamer. He never goes live, and all of a sudden, I don't know. Maybe these Willie Mac Wednesdays are giving him that love. He's just like,
in my opinion, the worst possible thing he's done so far. He goes into that tournament so confident, and he's asked one question that any of us could have gotten. It was an easy lob.
He got the. If I missed the I Bully's question, that was a layup. His was a fucking slam dunk on a 2-foot basket.
The fucking I Bully's question is like an Einstein problem, like an Einstein fucking math problem compared to fucking the question Willie Mac got, which was, who on this panel works at a pawn shop? I wonder who the fuck that is.
The
Maybe it's the
fuck?
your fucking co-host who has a fucking monologue about working at the pawn shop every fucking show. You think that, Willie? Come on, dude.
And he said, who did he say? He fucking said Repsion.
He said Repsion. Yeah, he said Repsion of all people.
He's not even in the goddamn game.
Yeah, he's not in the game. I don't think he's ever been in the pawn shop.
He welds. Christ, he's a welder. He's gonna pawn me his. And then, funnily enough, he said that was a stream job, and he asked me for if they were hiring.
He's gonna move to Connecticut.
He's gonna come to Connecticut and bring his welding equipment. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, there you go. You got a roommate.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't. Yes, no, I'm trying to get rid of him. That was amazing to me that he got that wrong. So I feel infinitely better. And if I didn't feel better about fucking up completely, so many people fucked the spelling. So many people fucked the spelling. And it was so beautiful to watch. I felt less stupid as the show went on. And then Willie Mac gives me the pass. How do you miss that? You know how hard Salva had to try to find a fact about me that someone might get? It was the only one. It's like, Jesus.
I talked to Tommy today, and I was telling him about everything, and I told him the Willie Mac question and everything, and he just cackled. You know how Tommy cackles? Like, he just, oh, man, he loved that. He thought that was the funniest thing. It was the perfect karma for Willie. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just...
Me not remembering Dave worked at a pawn shop is going to be a hard one to get over. Yes, it will. We're not going to allow you to get over it, Willie. We're not allowing you. But you had your own experience leading up to a little bit of drama. You had a little bit of drama. You had a partner bail on you in the waning hours to the point you thought you were done. You were like, I'm not doing it, Dave. It's over.
Yeah, no, I was fucking done. Like, as soon as I saw that DM from Crip, I was like, well, I don't want to do this anymore. I didn't really... I'm just going to be honest. I didn't want to do the first one. I thought it might be fun. There's no way I'm going to win, so I'll just stick around and have fun. And I ended up winning, which is cool. I didn't want to come back, and Tommy didn't want to come back. So I was like, okay, the only way I'm going to come back is I'm going to ask Crip, and if he says no, then I'm just not going to say anything else and be quiet. Hope Salvo doesn't notice.
Right.
That was my, so that was what I was thinking. But Crip said yes, so I'm like, cool. Now I'm excited. Me and Crip, disabled duo. Even if we lose, we're going to look great because we're disabled. That's what my line of thinking was, and we're going to be funny. The night before, literally the night before, he's got something going on. I don't want to go into it, but he had to step out, literally roll out. Got to back out and roll out of the fucking tournament. And, so I was left with no partner. I tried DMing Salvo. I was like, hey, Salvo, Crip backed out, man. I don't really want to do this. I'd rather just... Because I really just want to sit back and watch these fucking things. I haven't got to enjoy these things. I haven't got to enjoy these things at all.
He tells you abso-fucking-lutely not. In fact, he puts you on blast publicly.
He ignores me. And starts tweeting out pictures of himself with his shirt off, and then says, I'm not answering Matt Pitt's DM because he's staying in Fireball. And I'm like, all right, well, then I DM him. I'm like, all right, fucking asshole. I'll stay in. Let me find a fucking partner. And then he DMs me, ha, 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 ha. So, yeah. So I got to fucking find... So I got to find a partner, and I'm thinking, all right, I want to go funny. I want to go someone that's a meme or something like that. Ash Reacts, who is a kind of like a residential, I don't want to call her Spurg. She hates being called Spurg, but you get what I mean. Yeah. So she DMs me, and I'm thinking, okay, she could do, maybe we could get mixed up with Spondyle. That would be funny. But she also takes this stuff very seriously, so I'm worried about that. And then I'm trying to get... I wanted to get Jalen. Jalen was who I wanted to get because I think that would have been the funniest one. I wanted to get Jalen. I was trying
muscle? To just been there for the muscle? Menacingly grinding your knuckles together? Like,
I don't know. I was thinking trans, disabled, transabled. That's the team. Transabled. Yeah.
We're the Transabled Express!
Yeah, exactly. So I was thinking, all right, fucking Jalen, but Jalen never answered me in time. Rose Malay asked me twice after fucking Tommy banned her from the server, so no. And then the mean one was Abby Blackbird, who kind of hates me, but So I was like, I think Abby Blackbird would be the perfect partner. And I tried reaching out to Abby. She didn't get back to me. So I fucking Vito DMs me out of nowhere. Didn't even think of him. Didn't even think about reaching out to ask him. And fucking he asked me, and I'm like, all right, give me like an hour to think about it, because I was leaning towards Ask Reaction. No one else asked me. And I was like, well, you know, with Vito, I think there's a chance for there to be a lot of drama, a lot of like funny stuff there.
You think?
But I'll ask Salvo just in case, like, because I don't know if Salvo, like, how Salvo actually feels about Vito, whether it's a meme or not.
I don't think he cares.
Yeah, so I asked Salvo. He's like, do it, and I'm like, all right.
Of course.
All right, we're in.
He knew. He knew what Vito was gonna bring.
Yeah. So I went from the most liked partner in commentary to the least liked partner in commentary, and I still want a chat vote. I still want a chat vote.
A chat vote. You dominated in the chat vote after some time. You ended up winning by 10%.
It was
close for a while, but you ended up winning by 10%. I was watching.
I think it was like it was like 48-52 or something.
No, for a little while there, it held at 4. So he ended up going. You were 4% ahead when it looked like it was over. And he goes, "We're gonna go 2 more minutes," and then you kept going in on him, and then you ended up getting the gap to 10%, and he called it.
Yeah. It got to 50-50 for like a second, and I thought that's when they were going to come out and get ahead, and then just...
And it just didn't happen. And they kept saying, you know, you do your cause better if you just shut up, and I'll tell you that type of shit. Actually, that was what they said to Xylee.
Yeah.
I'm confusing stories a little. We'll talk about that. We'll get Xylee in here. And everybody else who had crazy stories, please feel free to come in. Tipster, Xylee, please.
I will say the hardest part of that challenge was the last round. All the white girls.
Yes.
Like the celebrities.
Oh,
I was literally like, I was thinking, I was like, I know this. I know actresses. And I'm looking at all of them, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these women are. I can't tell them apart. And I see Vito. He's like fucking going crazy in the fucking. By the way, Vito's trying to pitch me how to cheat in the group chat with Salvo.
I think
and
he
I'm like
admitted to cheating at one point too.
Yeah. And I'm DMing it, and I'm like, Vito, delete the fucking group chat, you fucking retard. But I didn't get any right, and Vito got all those names he put were not. He Googled blonde girls and just fucking put their names in there, and it didn't work. So.
I love it. Oh God! And now he said some stuff. He said some stuff. I would say he went ham-a-lamma ding-dong a few times. That was fun.
Yeah. I think I called him a pedophile at one point too.
Yeah,
so I don't know. I was just thinking, like, what's the best thing to do? All right, I'll just call Vito a pedophile too. Fuck it.
What else can he do? He doesn't blink at it. He's like, fuck you. He gives it right back. It's fucking amazing. And you actually advanced. You went through. You get through.
Yes.
And you're going on tonight in about an hour and some change. Correct, Ovachanzo? Who are you taking on tonight?
We are taking on the dream team. So far what's the word what's like the best athletic or most valuable players?
Yeah, the MVP.
Tipster. Yeah, the MVPs so far in this tournament are Tipster and Bo Blacks, without a doubt. And we're taking them on. We're taking on the heavy favorites.
I would say, but Bo Blacks does. I don't think they hate you. Bo Blacks let some shit go last.
No, Bo Blacks hates Vito though.
Oh yeah, good point. So will respect win out, or will it be just pure hatred? Who knows what fucking Bo Blacks will say.
Well, I'm hoping we just stick to the categories, or we stick to the rounds instead of. You know, me and Vito have already talked strategy. Don't get baited into a fucking blood sport, you know, with them and stuff. And I'm telling him, like, the thing is, you kind of gotta have to take the bait, because if you don't, you could get a fireball point against you. So, like, what do you do in that situation? Do you argue, hoping that you can like counter so they don't get the fireball point, or you just let it slide and then they keep throwing shit at you and they eventually get a fireball point? So
you got to figure out how to not let that wheel start to move, because Bo Blacks is such a fucking momentum builder. When he starts to snowball and he goes into the act, he is just he lights up, man. There's just something different about him when it goes to that level. And then fucking Tipster, Jesus Christ. Everybody was on a different level last night. So, yeah, you have your work cut out for you, my friend. But who knows? We'll see what happens.
Honestly, look, I'll be honest with you. If Jessix and Pescator would have won, I would not have been
mad. Like I would have been like, you would have heard like a sigh of relief that I can just come in and watch the fucking show tonight and just sit back and watch like you guys. But now I'm back in it. And but I will say if Vito wants to win, I'm indifferent. I won last month, but here's the thing. I just want to make this clear. I will not throw it. I'm not a bitch. I'm going to try as much as possible. Yeah, I'm going to try as much as possible.
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, better win. Fucking Toxic Piplups alive in the chat. Matt, stop being a loser. I agree. Like, big shout out to Toxic Piplup for surviving the storm.
He's back. Yeah, he's back a day after the fucking tournament. Poor guy.
So, we're not the only ones who are involved. Unfortunately, of all three of us that are on the show, that have not just jumped in, Kristen, Nark, and Xylee, well, I guess I can count them as well. I got the least farthest, I think that is what the technical term would be, but that's okay, because Riveter also ended up a loser as well. So, Riveter, how was your Fireball 3 experience?
I had a lot of fun. I was very thankful that I was allowed, to participate. I enjoyed meeting Peanut Gallery and making a new friend there. She was a very good partner. We had a couple of hurdles.
So were you in touch with her the whole time when she was having issues?
Yeah, we were.
I was getting kind of frustrated because I kept seeing you in the fucking room, and I'm like, is he helping her? Like, I don't know.
Yes.
Like, I'm DMing her and stuff.
Twitter DMs. I was DMing Twitter. But we got it all hammered out. And she doesn't use Discord a lot, so she was having some issues. Kind of getting it all figured out, and
for some reason, every time she joins a room, her output changes, and she doesn't know how to change it back.
Yeah. Well, Discord is notorious for that shit, though.
Yeah.
So, especially if she doesn't use it a lot, and like it updates when she launches it.
Yeah.
It'll do that shit. So.
Real quick, Claire, Dan on Dave, did I miss you going over the updated rules? No, not yet. We'll get into them. I think you just put them out now. Verse, can you zoom in on the bracket? Can't see nothing. It's not on me there. Super Chief, that's all the Rivster, and unfortunately, it is what it is.
I've got it zoomed in. I mean, I can go like.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's in the corner of the screen, so it's going to be hard to see anyway.
Yeah. Okay, here I can do this. I'm going to make the fucking thing bigger. I can do that.
I will say this. I think of the three of us that are currently talking, I think maybe my team was the only one that got the spelling correct. So
wrong
for us.
Wait, no, I did.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, we got national.
I got one word right. Technically, we didn't get any words right, but I only messed up one word.
Yeah. But, no, I had a lot of fun. I hopefully will get invited back. If that's something that happens, I would gladly and graciously accept. Because it was a lot of fun.
I think when Peanut finally got to talking and she was able to go back, because Rose Malay came in hot against Peanut. Like, she did research because she knows that Peanut was kicked off of YouTube and stuff. So once Peanut was able to like actually talk, and she was able to hit Rose Malay with that little left that she threw at her, it was smooth sailing for you guys in that first round.
Riveter, go ahead and pull up those new Fireball rules.
Okay.
I've sent them to you, Riveter.
Yeah, we need
I didn't really want to get into the whole blood sport thing if possible. So I'm glad Peanut was glad to do that because I really didn't want to. There you go, here's the rules.
You will find 1 sec there. Xylee and Kristen Nark are also here right now. Feel free to jump on in there, boys and girls. How you doing? Congratulations on your performances last night. You guys were pretty fucking well received.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry.
We really just did that again?
Yes.
Unbelievable. I'm going to stop doing it. I'm just going to let you do it. From now on, you're the unmuted.
I waited for you to do it, and I was like, no, she's not unmuted yet. And then
I'm not touching anything ever the fuck again. Ever.
Matt was trying to silence me.
I can see that. I can honestly see that.
So, how do you guys feel about what happened with you two last night, Xylee? There's a woman there. You let the woman go first, Kristen. What's the matter with you? Go ahead, Xylee.
Well,
will say this, my brain turned. It was funny with everybody spelling bee. I was sitting there watching, going, "Oh my God, you idiots! It's this," and then when it came my turn, my brain shut off.
Yeah, it can happen. I went to marginalized. Margain. AIN. It made sense to me in the moment. But
yeah.
I blame Drew sharing for that, but I digress. What was your favorite moment? I mean, you had a couple moments. By the way, I didn't introduce you correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, tonight, Lieutenant on Dave proudly brings to you it's Cozy Tube Sling Champion of the World! Xylee Star, Chris the Narc, the Go Fuck Yourselves Outlaws!
Ollie Jamal's face couldn't handle when I say go fuck
You
yourself.
guys are fucking out of pocket, and I loved it.
How were we out of pocket?
What do you mean? Xylee was in another pocket altogether. It was great. She was like,
I was in my own little cozy pocket, you know, just doing the thing. No, I'm sorry, but when that guy was talking about how like Ralph was his king, oh yeah, no.
Did anyone else enjoy the chemistry between Ali Jamal and that other guy? I felt like they were like protege, father and son.
yeah, sort of. I also got like a sub and dom vibe as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who got that.
I don't know. I thought it was like of mice and men or something, you know, like the guy and his retarded brother.
Of Gimps and
Well,
men.
I felt bad that I had to yell at him for yelling at Ali Jamal. I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Get the hell out of here.
He did say he was a dom, and then we both immediately turned on him, and we started screaming at him. I was like, you're not a dom, you're a fucking bear with that beard, you dumb
If you
bitch.
start hollering, so I had to get up and tell him what Ethan Ralph does to him and smacks him on the ass and, you know, stuff like that.
Good shit.
I mean, you were really fired up. Did you go in with that strategy? You were going to go in hot? I mean, what was the plan there? I mean, I know because I heard you pregame, but how do you? What was the plan going into it? What did you think you wanted to accomplish? And do you feel that you guys stuck to the plan that you put out, Chris?
Honestly, we planned enough, but we didn't know anything about Paul or Ollie Jabal, and I was like, fuck it, I'll take massive swigs of whiskey, gain some balls, and start screaming at people. That was my initial plan.
Xylee?
As soon as I heard there was fireball points available, I'm down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And we didn't know anything about those guys. All I know is Ali Jamal was Smaggle Daggle Cozy TV, and the other dude made a film about Nick Fuentes, so they don't like women.
Yeah. There was a lot
I figured they didn't like women, and I'm pretty sure they didn't like women who yell at them, so...
They probably never touched women, so it's...
Probably not.
It's hard to like them when you don't touch them.
Exactly.
I mean, part of the whole coexisting with women is getting a touch on their soft bits. Makes it all worth it if you're heterosexual, of course. But if you're not, guys are equally as crazy, or girls are equally as nuts. So whatever you have to deal with to get that sweet, sweet nookie, you're going to have to deal with some sort of insanity.
I just want to get to that final against Tipster and Boglots.
Who are you taking on tonight?
We got Paige and Bruce.
We got Paige and Bruce.
You know what? You're okay. I mean,
well, here's the thing. I'm going to give you. If y'all watch it, y'all are going to get probably a really good history lesson between me, Paige, and Bruce. Because remember, we used to all be in the same community.
Oh yeah.
So
I kind of fell in love with Paige a little bit. She kind of.
I love me some Paige.
She had some body karate going on, Xylee. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. So the thing is there's a lot of lore between all of us, and y'all might be getting a history lesson in a very loud way.
Oh, very excited for that possibility. Chris, you just kind of sitting back and waiting for the fireworks to pop, or you have a plan for the night as well?
I'm thinking the problem is that I don't have anything against like Bruce or Paige. Like I like Bruce and Paige, but competition, bitch.
You're in your way.
I'm coming in. Guns hot. I'm gonna back up Xylee with whatever the fuck she says, and I'm just gonna parrot her fucking words and do what Bo Blacks did, just take a backseat and parrot words.
Well, here's the thing. I didn't want to do any blood sports with Paige at all because Paige and I, there was one point I could not stand her. She didn't like the people I was hanging out with, and we just hated each other, right? And I told her, and we actually talked on Discord, and I was like, girl, I don't want to bring out that old stuff. I said, I don't even feel that way about you anymore. She goes, then it doesn't matter. It's all for the game. I said, all right, let's go. Game on.
There you go.
As long as I know she's not going to take it personal, because I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. So I got something for Bruce and Paige.
Nice. Riveter, get those new rules up. I want to go over what you guys are going to be going over tonight, because you're going to need to know the rules. It's going to be very important. By the way, Drew is sharing is in the house. Drew, I got some nasty... Drew, I got something called a boomstick tonight, bro. It's fucking infused pre-roll. This motherfucker is something else. Fucking goddamn 49% this bitch test. This is fucking just ridiculous. That thing is going to be a lot of fun. We're ripping that throughout tonight. For the love to the channel and all that good stuff. Become Mush Puff Elites. Get into that goddamn thing, because we're going to be doing some really cool for you only streams coming up very soon. I got a couple of cool little different ideas that I think you guys might enjoy quite a bit. So we'll see how that goes.
Hell yeah, Drew. Thank you.
Drew's a fucking studly dudley, that guy is.
It was so nice meeting him last night.
Yeah, it was. He was super cool.
He is so cool, and he's like in any situational cool. Wait till the end there, Drew. I'm rolling up. Let me jump in. Get in there. He's fucking Drew's always down. We'll get you in towards the end, Drew. Can't completely derail. Let's go over the rules real quick. Round 3 game night. 2 duos compete against each other in 4-round competition. Each round is worth 1 point. Round A, Pictionary. Ooh. Wait, I thought that has been taken out.
No, Categories was taken
Categories taken
out. Which I am upset about, because I can't draw.
By the way, wait, yeah, it's going to be 1 drawer, 1 guesser.
1 drawer, 1 guesser. Fuck. Round B, name that tune. Oh, God, I wish I was in that one. Each duo will compete to guess the song name. One partner will hum the tune. The other has to guess what song they are humming. Leon and I want to crush that one. If that duo does not guess it correctly, in 30 seconds the other duo can steal it and get the point. We'll play all 3 rounds. Nice. And then the C is back to the spelling bee. Come on, grammar rodeo. Grammar rodeo. Fuck a spelling bee. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are wondering about the relationship between Leon Lush and I mean, yes, I lost it, even though he technically lost it. Fucking kindergarten, right? But he's going to be on the show very soon. I'm going to book him for getting him on here real soon. If not before his 2 million subs, very, very soon after. So I'm very excited about that. So stay tuned for more Leon Lush on the Den on Dave channel.
I will say, Dave, I did enjoy yours and Leon Lush's team. I was very happy he cut his camera on. Just saying.
He is a good-looking fucking man.
Just saying. Just don't know.
He's a cool man. He was a cool man.
He is a good-looking man.
He is a good-looking man. But wasn't he neat? He was. Did you guys? Did you catch any of the VidCon stories and stuff he was telling? He was lighting up the chat in the Fireball. It was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't want to go in there because there was too many cozy people in there.
We got kicked out. We both stayed until we got kicked out. He's just enjoying the shit out of it. Not that I wasn't expecting
Wait, why'd y'all get kicked out?
Because they were trying to, too many people in the room.
Man, I told the mod how to fucking do it. And these mods, Salvo's mods, don't know Discord at all. All you gotta do,
Nixie, you're right. They are playing our goddamn games. This is bullshit.
I gave the mod a step-by-step process on how to fix that, and they just.
Hold on, I gotta bring Drew in and light this with him real quick. I got it. It's only right. Are there more rules, or is that all the rules?
Well, no. There's. Did you see the next round?
Newlywed Games semifinals prove how well you know each other. You'll be asked questions about each other, and will separately write an answer to the question. Your answer must match your partner's score. Yeah, that one's. Just keep making whoopee jokes. Whoopee jokes win that round.
No one's gonna get that.
No one's getting that. Yeah. Unfortunately, I dated myself with that joke, man. But you laughed, and I appreciate it.
It was because it was one of the best moments of television.
I agree with you. I agree with that 100%. Newlywed Game.
Can we explain it? Can we explain that moment? It was like, where's the best place to make whoopee? And the girl goes, in the ass. Isn't it? This is like in the 1970s.
Like national fucking television. Yeah. Unbelievable. There was a lot of celebrities that came from those fucking game shows in the 70s, especially the early to mid 70s. We had fucking Kirstie Alley, a whole bunch. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think, was on one of them. A whole bunch of fucking people. It was just nuts, the type of content they got out of that. It's just crazy. Finals. Live from Death Noodles Comedy Club. Get your material ready. You'll be participating in a roast.
This is what I want. I want me, Tipster, Bo Blacks, and Chris at the end.
Oh, God.
You watch what shouldn't be done with death. Here's your chance. The chat will decide the winner of Fireball 3. There you go. What do you guys feel about the rule updates?
I like the new rules. I think Pictionary, even though I'm not going to be the drawer, thank God, and I think Vito can draw. So it's going to be fun. The tune, yes, the tune's going to sounds like it's fun. Spelling bee, I'm very confident in. So
I hate spelling
shit. Yeah, I hate spelling shit.
What's up, Farce Mascara?
I just want to argue all through it.
Just fight.
I think we can do that.
I just want to fight. Let's just do it.
Let's fight. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just fight all the way through.
We're going to go in hot. Let's do it.
That's what they like us for.
As soon as Bruce opens up his mouth, T-Channel say what?
Ride it until they buck you. Ride it until they buck you. Speaking of bucking, let's fucking get bucked by this ganja. What's up there, Drew Sharon, baby? How you doing?
Let's get it.
Now, you were on the Fireball last night. Do you remember it?
I do remember some of it, yeah.
Tell the kid what was your preparation for the Fireball? You went to the chat, and what did you do before the Fireball?
Okay, so basically I said that the Fireball was going to be at 3:30 a.m. UK time, so I was like, look, I'm going to be dying by that time anyways, so I may as well get really, really stoned. And I said I would match anyone in the waiting room who was smoking any bud, so I ended up eating 250 milligrams of edibles 2 hours before the segment. Did like 5 bongs, and then I said to Willie Mack at one point, pick a number between 1 and 10, and he picked 10, so I ate 10 gummies, which meant at that point I'd eaten 750 milligrams, and I was dying. By the time I actually got on, that was just when that 500 kicked in, and I could, that Brit guy started talking, and I literally didn't hear a word.
Yeah.
Like, Tipster got the fireball on us, yeah, and I had to ask Tipster afterwards what he said to get the fireball point.
I don't even remember either, but I will say there's a little bit of a conspiracy theory going. Brick brought it up, and I was like, good point. Tipster and Bo Blacks were facing Drew Sharing and Brick, and if they won, they were going to take on Mudahar and Dojangles, which became the most entertaining blood sport of the night. So everyone's line of thinking that has this conspiracy theory is that Salvo gave Tipster easy questions. A lot of the questions. Now, granted, I have to go back and watch it. The stream's not up yet.
You really did that? What do you feel?
The questions were kind of towards Tipster. Like, there were easy answers for Tipster, and the Fireball itself was interesting. It was pretty interesting how Tipster got the only Fireball.
So only one Fireball point was awarded last night?
The only Fireball was awarded to Tipster against Brick and Drew.
Are you hearing these allegations? What is going on?
They're not my allegations.
Wait, I thought we got a Fireball point because we had to go to vote too.
No, you didn't get a Fireball point.
No, we were just stupid and couldn't spell.
Yeah, but they spelled more. Okay, all right.
I hopped in because of the fact that Drew was saying he didn't even hear what I said or whatever, so you guys were like oh, I don't remember. Basically,
I know what you said now, but at the time I didn't hear. I had to, because you remember
for the audience that didn't catch it. For the audience.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right from the jump, I basically said, "Hey, Bo Blacks, just to give you a heads up, we're going against a Discord spurg who rambles too much and a pothead who hasn't been relevant since 2016." And they gave me a Fireball point for that.
Hey, 2017 was a good year for Drew too.
I love Drew. Nothing but love.
Hey, you know what? My best year on YouTube ever has been this year.
I know that's right.
Straight up. I've doubled my sub count this year, and my views right now are unreal.
Yes.
You and me taking over the YouTube world this year, Drew. That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
Yeah. I started doing that series where, have you guys seen the guy on TikTok who tests people's diamonds in public?
Yes.
So I basically started a new series where I do that, but I have a THC tester, so I go up to people in public and see how strong their bud is.
That's
nice.
That's really. I'm gonna have to watch.
Can we talk about my favorite part of Fireball?
Absolutely, Kristen.
It's Smaggle's face reveal. Yeah.
I missed this. What happened? I missed this.
Smaggle showed his face. That's on the screen right now.
Well, essentially, like, Salvo said that, like, if you show your face, I'll just give you the win. And, like, he did it real quick, but he was, like, apparently not actually planning to show his face. Oh, shit. He was trying to troll and show that parrot doll, but he fucked up.
Because he's Smaggle. Because he's Smaggle.
It's like, dude, you know what this is? This is like, remember when they caught Bigfoot walking and it was like barely seen? This is literally this.
Yeah.
It's blurry. You can't really see what's going on.
You see that you see that it's a guy and he's got some glasses on, but like that's really all you see.
Smaggle looks very young in that blurred picture. Is all I'm gonna say.
He looks like a little boy.
19.
Or a middle-aged lesbian. One of the two. No.
Oh my god.
Yo, but let's talk about this controversy real quick.
Yes.
Because as much as like it sucks for it to be targeted like towards me and Bo Blacks, I honestly think it's kind of true. Because like, dude, the questions they were asking me and Bo Blacks were about me. So it's like, who's not gonna know about me more than me?
Right.
Yeah. You know?
I mean, even the questions they asked us though were about you.
Yeah, so it literally, like, I honestly feel like Salvo was really trying to give us, like, a handicap so we can get to that Doe versus me match, you know what I mean?
I mean, to be honest, though, just having me there meant that you were probably going to go to the next round.
That's true.
With how baked you were, dude, like, he was trying to fuck me up, though, because he talked me into doing an edible going into this shit, too. So I was, like, pretty high going into this shit, too.
How many did you do?
But for me, see, I just did a 50 ml gummy, but for me, that's a lot, you know? So he was trying to get me fucked up going into it.
Tipster, when you ate one, I ate two, so...
Yeah, I know, I feel, but you got a higher tolerance than me. See, when I get high, that's an occasional thing. For you, that's like every fucking day, bro.
Yeah, he's like...
True, but I only eat edibles on occasion, so my edible tolerance is not the best.
Oh, you're not every day. I would have thought you'd just do it all every day. Dab, edible, all flour, all of it. But maybe that's just...
Dab and flour, yeah, but edibles, nah. Edibles, they make me too high.
Fair.
Yeah.
You know, it's one or the other with edibles with me. Either they do nothing to me, or I'm fucking full-blown retarded.
Bro, Dave, I can't wait until the day we actually get to smoke together.
Brick is in the chat saying that preemptive fireball point was the setup. That was another thing, too, because, like, I thought if you go for the fireball point, like, the audience was supposed to determine, like, who won it, right? But
yeah,
like, he just gave it to us.
I thought it was a bit because I know I was really fucked up, but even then, when he said that you guys got the fireball point, I was so confused. I was like, huh?
He just gave it to us. So yeah, the thing, it was a setup for sure.
It was a goddamn conspiracy. You know what though? That's the funny thing. You go back to the first one. I feel, and I said this at the time, I think Salvo was trying to put me through. I thought he did everything he could to keep me around that first one. He kept me out of the fucking meat and potatoes of it.
Dave, your partner had 2 million subscribers.
No, I'm not talking about this one. I'm talking about the first one, the very first one. This one was a different one altogether. I fucked it. This one, he did not try to protect me this time. We fucked it. But the first time, if you go back to it, he gave me a immunity. I didn't have to fucking do shit that whole time. And then he had to have thought I was going to get a bunch of sex pests. No, didn't even know what it was. He couldn't plan for my stupidity, and I got bounced. And if you go back and listen, I don't think he was happy about it. It's like, I do think he kind of plays with it a little bit. It's all for entertainment. So that's what you always have to take into consideration with something.
That's very true.
So he's got to manipulate a little bit, but I think he knows well enough to not do it too much. You can't make it look too obvious. You can't make it look too scripted. It's got to be that nice little touch, like an arsonist. Just enough.
I think you can make it kind of obvious as long as it agrees with chat.
Yeah, that's true. They're in on it. They're good with it. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's all part of that entertainment ring. But do you think that may have been something to happen with you, Tipster?
Yeah, I think that he was giving us, an easy layup to try and get on to the match that everybody wanted to see.
And he's changing formats.
Out of all the people he could have matched you up with at the beginning as well, he picked obviously me and Brick, and I literally had just spoken to Salvo like a couple of hours beforehand, asking him if I could come on like a future episode, and he was like, well, are you free for this one? And I was like, I guess so. Like, this person needs a partner. And then obviously
What's crazy is I didn't think he needed to do that, though, because the night before, when Doe and Muda decided they were in it again, they said they wanted us in round 1. And I was like, all right, let's go. So, like, I was expecting to be in round 1 from the start, and then we saw the updated bracket, and it's like, oh, so we only get a chance to face them in round 2. Okay, whatever. So, but
yeah, you get the biggest roadblock in the world, no offense, Drew. And then you guys get through, and then it happens. You get the moment, and when it gets thrown to you, well, it derailed a little bit. In your words, what happened when you came face to face?
Bro, I told Bo Blacks right before the game started that I'm like, dude, I'm going in hot right away, okay? Because we're going for that fucking fireball point. Like, there's no question about it. We're going for the fireball point. And we did so well on that fireball point that we didn't even have to play the fucking game.
He canceled the round. He canceled the whole.
You know what else helped you guys? You know what helped you guys is Mudahar was like, dude, I gotta get up and work in the morning. Hurry up. Let's just get this.
Yeah.
He
came in right away saying that shit.
Put it to a vote then, and then the vote was just lopsided.
The funny thing is, if you look at like after the blood sports ends, like basically Salvo's like, hey, dude, should we just like vote this, or do you guys want to play the game? And Doja was like, let's play the game, because I think she knew if we just depended on like the blood sports alone, she was fucked. So
you're expecting Bo Blacks to become your Flavor Flav and just parry it and go ham behind you. How'd you feel about that?
He was the ultimate fucking hype man, dude.
He was a clock away from Flavor Flav.
I mean, I told him what my game plan was, so I think he was just like, hey, I'm just going to sit back, cheer you on, and watch the fireworks.
He had this extra little Bo Blacks shit, man.
The funny thing is, there was something I pulled during that I wasn't going to bring up, but because there was something they said that, like, I was like, you know what, fuck it, and I brought it up anyway. And that was the whole, like, the reason they didn't show up to the Death Noodles roast battle thing. I had told Bo Blacks behind the scenes, no, I'm not going to bring that up. It was shared to me in confidence or whatever, and I don't want to, like, bring that up. But as soon as they, like, started, like, coming up with, like, bullshit reasons as to why I didn't go, I'm like, fuck it, let's go there then.
Gloves are off, bitches. I was going to let it pass, but okie dokie.
Yep.
I don't blame them. So there were moments to be had all around. And, of course, it's never a fucking event if you don't have a Jessica Pizzle moment. How do you doing, Jessica? How do you feel about your Fireball 3 performance?
Oh, excellent. We're going to win. Anyways, before I go on with that, you guys are stupid. The reason why Tipster won his little blood sport was because the chat was saying Tipster owns you, Tipster wins, Tipster wins. That was the rules. If you get enough hype from the chat, you win the blood sport.
Right, that's for the fireball point. So we were going for a fireball point, right? We didn't expect him to completely ditch the game just because we got the fireball point.
No, you got so many fireball fucking, like, you have no idea. I don't know, Tipster, if you weren't looking at the chat, you got so many fucking fireball points that there was no way that Doe or Mudahar could have won, even if you guys continued.
But it went to a vote.
Yeah, the chat exploded. The chat exploded.
And remember, so the chat can explode, but the fireball point itself is awarded by Salvo when he feels it's warranted, which he did there, obviously, to so much of a degree that he's like, we're not even going to play the game. We're going right to a fucking vote. And that was it.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna win because once again, everything's fucking trivia, and I'm going to win because clearly nobody else knows pop culture.
Jessica's really good at this.
Talk about last night. Take us back through who you faced. Give the kids a little bit of perspective.
So first, who did we face?
And Steve DeLee was a complete demolition. Destroyed them. They didn't even get one answer right, I don't think.
No, they didn't. No, we didn't even have to go to spelling. I didn't have to go to spelling for either of my rounds.
It was a fucking massacre.
And then
I don't even remember the second one.
Who'd you guys take on in round 2?
Round 2 was a little bit more difficult with Riveter and Peanut because the questions were a little bit more like, so like Salvo made a point about, oh, this is what happens when you're terminally online. Well, obviously I'm not, because I didn't know shit. Who's John Tron?
Yeah, you missed. Yeah, I did. See, yeah, I remember watching that round because it was you and Riveter and stuff. And yeah, you struggled a little bit in that round. It wasn't a complete cakewalk. Yeah, that's true.
No, yeah, I was like, oh shit, these are like Nick Orbiter drama YouTube stuff, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck these people are, and I was like, so like the Ethan Klein thing, that was my favorite part. Who failed to get it up on the bank bus, and I said Ethan Klein, and then he's like, no, it's not Ethan Klein, and then Riveter's like, Ethan Klein,
yeah, but he made Salvo laugh with it. That was fucking great. So the dirt didn't even look that bad, so that was a good thing. Who do you got tonight, Jessica?
Okay, hang on. It wasn't a derp. I
okay.
planned that. It was a joke. It was my little joke. I mean, it was a dig at Ethan. It was a dig at Ethan.
Wait,
I mean,
she already said it. What do you mean?
I know.
It's just to do it. Okay, all right. Redundancy, that works, I guess. Comedy comes in threes, dickhead, not second. Remute yourself and run the board, monkey. Who do you got tonight, Jessica Bizzle?
So I'm going against Haha Yeah and Lieutenant Cobra. Now Haha Yeah, if he goes through, I'm going to win.
You think
like,
you're winning
they're
the whole
going
thing?
to be demolished just as bad as, like, probably even worse than Sen and Steve, because they're young and they're dumb. And all they know is online. They don't know shit about anything outside of YouTube. So, of course, I'm going to win. And if it becomes a blood sport, bro, I'm going against the kid who thinks
We also have the problem of you cutting out as well.
Make sure you get your fucking audio set before the guy gets fireball. So if you guys get past Lieutenant Cobra, I'm going to give you the credit. I think you guys will. And I do think Xylee and Kristen Nark will get past their round, which means we've got a Mush Puff Massacre, ladies and gentlemen, waiting to brew. That could be a lot of fucking fun. What happens if you four meet up in that round? Xylee?
Come on.
Jessica, just remember I love you.
Oh yeah, no, remember I love you.
Absolutely, 100%. Whatever happens in the game stays in the game. It doesn't go past it. Yep.
Nope. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I hope they don't talk tomorrow.
But if you call me brown and dirty, we're gonna have issues.
You're brown and dirty. Is that the parody? The fucking white guy.
That's what I said to Stardust.
Yes,
yeah.
What do you think, Jessica? You think you're going to steamroll Xylee?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's trivia. It doesn't, like, she can try for all the fireball points she wants, but, like, it's trivia. I'm going to steamroll every single... I think me and Repzilla are going to win without even trying.
Not even trying. See, I was cocky, and we went out early. So don't be too cocky. Pride cometh before the fall. Or
what do you think?
Beforehand, because I even told Repzilla. I told Repzilla before, like 3 hours before it started, right? When Salvo released the first rules, I said we're winning. We're
I think that's going to be a stream for now. I think I will be dying light later today, just to get back into it a little bit.
What do you think? You think we can take on Jessica and Repzilla?
You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be back later.